Did you turn our computer on? Yes.
Yeah,
Listen, you've forgotten to do that before.
I have never. Oh,
Oh, shit.
hi everyone. Welcome to Movies with My Mother. I am Lexi,
And I'm Mom Lori.
and today we watched The Big Lebowski.
We did.
We've finally watched it.
We've only been talking about that for 3 years.
Yeah. It's from 1998.
hmm
Solid R rating.
Yeah, there were some boobies.
Lots of boobies.
Lots of gutter humor.
Yeah.
That's our kind of stuff.
It's an hour and 57 minutes long. It felt much longer.
Oh, it did. It did.
Directed by Joel and Ethan Coen.
Yep. Written, produced, edited, the whole shebang-a-bang.
Yeah, they do everything.
Yep.
It got an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, which I think is low. For as many people love this movie, I think that's a little on the low side.
I mean, it's a
Because
good score. 80 is good, but
because everybody you talk to that's seen this movie loves this movie.
yes.
Like, I don't think I've ever talked to anybody that's like, oh, the movie was just okay.
Yeah, no.
So
Interesting.
I finally found a Metascore.
Okay.
It's been a minute. But it got 71, which is pretty high. I think that's maybe
For
one of the highest we've
for
seen.
Metascore, yeah.
And 8.1 out of 10 on IMDb, which I feel is right about where it should be.
Yep, I think so. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
I got a budget of about 15 million
I did think I saw that, yes.
and a worldwide gross of a little over 48 million.
I saw that too, and I thought that was kinda low.
It is a little low.
Is this after home video?
No.
98, that would have been right in there, wouldn't it?
This is like baby DVD.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Interesting. I thought that was kind of low.
Yeah, it does feel a little low.
Yes.
But for a Coen Brothers movie, I think it was pretty good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like dollar wise?
Yeah, because you know what I've read, I don't think these guys are in it for the big money.
No.
I think they're in it for the way they wanna do things.
The art of it.
Yes, do believe that, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The plot is Jeffrey the Dude Lebowski, mistaken for a millionaire of the same name, seeks restitution for his ruined rug and enlists his bowling buddies to help get it. Now, that really kind of doesn't encompass the whole
No.
movie.
Mm-mm. That is not the whole movie.
He's really kind of drawn into a whole thing.
Yeah, I don't think he enlists his buddies to get his rug back. I think the whole story is the whole thing with Jeffrey Lebowski. That's
Yeah,
the whole thing. That rug was just
a red herring.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
I even wrote meh next to it.
Okay.
Because there was a plot that was listed on IMDb, and I was just like, well, I mean,
That that happened. That did happen, but that was not the reason
no,
for this
no,
that wasn't this movie.
he gets roped into a
Yes.
whole thing.
Yes, he went to Jeffrey Lebowski on his own.
He went because that rug was soiled. He
Right.
went for restitution for that rug,
Right.
and then he got drawn into a
And
kidnapping, a
then
ransom.
and then his bowling buddies got drawn into it.
Yeah,
That's when they got drawn in. Not about the rug. He took care of that rug himself.
yeah,
So yeah, interesting.
yeah.
Too bad he didn't make that 200 million plus.
Right.
No, 200,000, what am I saying?
Yeah, whatever.
Right.
When we're talking about that many zeros, doesn't matter.
No, I don't because I've never had that many zeros. Personally, to me, no. Happy to have 1 zero after a 1,
Yeah.
you know? "Oh, I've got a 10 in my purse. Yeah, I'm rich."
The cast is Jeff Bridges, John Goodman, Julianne Moore, Steve Buscemi, David Huddleston, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Tara Reid, Peter Stormare, Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, John Turturro, and Damirera. Those are the main people that you can recognize.
Yep.
Damirera was um the limo driver that was like, "Oh, your friend in the VW," and he's just like, "Huh?"
Oh, okay. That was a funny little twist at the end, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I did not see that part coming.
Uh-uh.
Not at all. Okay.
Um, what do you want to do first? I got a little bit of trivia.
Well, we'll do the trivia after we talk about the Coen brothers. Because when we did Raising Arizona, I was not doing director stuff like we have started to do. When did we start directing stuff? When
Oh boy, I don't remember.
when we discovered that, we needed to talk about more stuff than just the movie.
They're just giving away the plot of the movie.
Right. Well, I found the Coen brothers quite interesting. They both well educated. They have associate's degrees, and then they both went on to uh, Joel got a BFA from New York University, and Ethan got a BA from Princeton.
Oh, okay.
So both well educated. Um, they use many names. I like that. Roderick Janice, I think is what it is.
Okay.
Jaynes. Reginald Janice and Mike Zoss. They use all those names. So if you see any of those names in these movies, it's those guys.
Oh,
They use all those names. And it was also edited by Trisha Cook. It said in the stuff I've found or I read about, it said the movie was edited by Roderick Janice and Trisha Cook, who happens to be Ethan's wife.
oh, okay.
So it's a whole family business, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, they usually write, direct, and do everything together. But in the early days when they first started, the Directors Guild of America restricted the name of a director as one person.
Oh,
So that's why um, Joel is not Joel. Yes, Joel. Joel is often cited as the director.
as the singular director.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And that's their rules and requirements. Um, that there just be one director and one producer. Then in 2004, uh, they the Directors Guild changed their thinking and allowed them allowed anyone to be credited together and they also appear often under their assumed names.
Oh, okay.
And I would think that that would be some kind of business thing,
Probably. Yeah.
whatever. They've been nominated for 13 Academy Awards,
Yeah.
and each of them have been separately nominated for an award. Uh, in 2020, they started directing apart, not as a team.
Oh, okay.
And they each did a few films, uh, which for some reason I don't have anything written down.
Oh, okay.
They also write, and they also do write and help other directors with their movies. I did read that. 1998, the American Film Institute ranked Fargo as among the top 100 greatest movies.
Okay.
Um, the boys were born in the 50s and grew up in Minnesota. Their mom was an art historian at St. Cloud University. Their father was a professor of economics.
Ooh.
Wow. At the University of Minnesota.
Okay.
They also have an older sister. Couldn't find anything about her, so I'm assuming she's not in the entertainment business.
Okay.
Um, both sides of the Cohen family are Ashkenazi Jews.
Ashkenazi.
Okay. I knew it was not what I was thinking in my head. The word was
Um,
wrong. And what those are is
they're the Eastern European
exactly,
types.
exactly. The Roman Empire moved up. They moved up into the Roman Empire and went into Northern Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I
look like us.
yes, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Not the olive skin, dark hair.
right. They don't look like the Jews on the street or what you think a Jew looks like.
Right.
So yeah.
They look
Um,
like pasty white people like us.
yes. Yes, we are pasty white people. The boys grew up watching TV and they've seen, they were influenced by Fellini all the way through the Tarzan movies and the
Oh, wow.
comedies. In the 60s, Joel mowed lawns so that he could save up money to buy a Super 8 camera,
Oh, wow.
which don't so many of these famous directors that we talk about save up to have a Super 8 movie to begin their careers.
Yep.
Um, they were making remakes of movies that they saw on TV with their friend, and that's how they started their career.
Oh, how fun.
Yep. Let's see. In the 80s, after graduating New York University, Joel was a production assistant on industrial films. Remember, we just talked about industrial
Yeah.
films. Um, and he developed a knack for editing at that time. And then that's about the time he met Sam Raimi while assisting the editor of Raimi's film The Evil Dead.
No shit.
Yep. Yep, that is the beginning of a huge collab.
Wow.
Yep. 84, the duo made their first film, Blood Simple. I don't know anything about it.
Um, I've heard of it, but
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Yep.
I think it's dramatic.
Yes, this is where you get the glimpses of their future. Joel directing Joel's directing was recognized by Sundance and Independent Spirit Awards,
Oh, okay.
which those are both pretty prestigious
Yeah.
for a brand new guy, you know.
Yeah.
So good for them. Uh and this is also the beginning of their friendship with Barry Sonnenfeld.
Okay.
Um he and the Coens worked together on the next two films, and it also marked the first collab with composer. Here's a little bit about the music. Carter Burwell.
Okay.
Uh, and Carter Burwell, I should have done more information about him. He sounds very interesting. A Harvard grad, and he has worked with many notable directors. So, and they then this is getting into their first movie, and Frances McDormand was the female star. This
Yeah.
is this is the movie Fargo. No, it wouldn't have been Fargo. Oh my goodness, let me
You said their first movie was Blood Simple.
Blood Simple, yeah. And we've moved up from that. When did I say Blood Simple was?
In the 80s.
1980 something. Oh, 84. Okay, and then their next movie, when they moved into their next movie, which would have been Fargo, is where they met all of these other people that have colored their experience,
Okay.
and where Joel met his wife.
Yeah.
They have one child,
Okay.
an adopted child. Um, The other guy.
Ethan?
Yeah, his wife, what did I say her name was?
Trisha Cook?
Yes. They have 2 children.
Okay.
I believe a boy and a girl. There was nothing about the children, so I figured they don't want anything,
Yeah,
they're keeping their children out of that.
a lot of people do that.
But their children have got to be, older now. If they were born in the 80s, 90s, you know, they've got to be adults by now. But anyway, doesn't really matter. Where was I? The brothers wanted their second film to be something different. And uh, this came out, right? Raising Arizona came out
Okay. Yeah, Raising
around that
Arizona
time,
came out way before Fargo.
1987.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? So
Fargo was in the mid
I
90s.
think I have my notes really mixed up.
I think you do too.
So, at debut of Frances McDormand, who later then married Joel. Okay, so she was in that Blood Simple in 1984.
I feel like that is true.
Yes, that's I just said it completely all wrong. But anyway, it's kind of right.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Blood Simple,
Sure.
debut of Frances McDormand. Dormand. What? Yeah.
Sure.
So in 87, Raising Arizona came out,
Yeah.
which we did
That was
3 years ago.
our first movie, yeah.
Yep. Yep, we did that 3 years ago. But we didn't even talk and I went back and I listened to it and I thought, "Oh my gosh, we were ridiculous."
Our recording sucked.
It did. There was all kinds of extra sounds there, it was wild, but how far have we come in 3 short years?
Yeah.
You know? But it was fun to listen back to it and think that, "Oh my god, we sound so much alike. That
Yeah.
is crazy." The Coen Brothers, and Alexis and Mom come a long way.
Yeah, sure. Some farther than others.
Yeah, yeah. They got that extra 0 after their 1.
There are extra few zeros.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, alright. Make it sound bad.
Just keeping it real.
Pardon me. Then they've just gone on to make more and more and more. Yes, I have it here. Fargo, 1996.
Yeah.
Um, Hudsucker Proxy. We talked about that in our first Raising Arizona movie.
Did we?
Yeah, and how they had wanted that to be their next movie, but it turned out it was 10 years later.
Oh, wow.
So, and they're still going strong.
Yeah,
They have a production company,
sure.
Mike Zoss Productions.
Okay.
The Coen Brothers, Mike Zoss. Mike Zoss was the drugstore that the boys hung out in when they were little kids,
Oh, okay.
young kids. It was Mike Zoss Drugs, and that's where they, hung out. And they thought that they decided that that's what they were going to name their production company. I thought that was cute.
Sure.
So what do you have?
Oh, I got a little bit of trivia.
Okay.
Um, John Goodman has said that this is his favorite movie that he's appeared in,
Okay.
which I can see why, because he plays a psychopath.
He does.
The dude says "man" 147 times in the movie, nearly 1.5 times a minute.
Oh man.
And speaking of the dude, a lot of his clothing in the movie were Jeff Bridges' personal wardrobe, include including the jelly sandals that he still owns and wears.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Uh-uh.
So when he came to work that day, that was just what he had on?
Probably. They probably just said, just bring your closet.
He didn't have a closet. He had like 4 outfits.
Just bring it. You notice that you never see him actually bowling?
No, he was sitting in the chair.
Uh-huh.
Was sitting in the score seat the whole time.
Yeah.
He never got up to bowl.
Uh-uh.
He's not a bowler?
I don't know. Um, and you saw that the last time you see Donnie bowling, he did not get a strike.
He did not. He didn't spin that ball enough, and it did not come back
Yeah,
and pick up that lone pin.
right.
Yep.
Um, the F word or variations of the F word were used 292 times.
Fuck. I heard it.
Ugh. In an early draft of the script, the dude's source of income was revealed. He was supposed to be an heir to the inventor of the Rubik's Cube, which
Okay.
would have also made him Hungarian. And Joel Cohen decided to drop this and never say how he made his money.
He's unemployed.
Yeah. But how did he keep that apartment? How did he keep that car running?
Well, his rent was late.
Who paid for that vodka?
His rent was yeah, there's always money for vodka and weed. No, remember right at the beginning, the landlord was there and it's the 10th. Slip your rent under the door.
Well, I think that also was kind of to prove that he has no concept of time and space.
Right. Right.
Um, the dude tells Maud that he was a roadie for Metallica on their Speed of Sound tour,
Yes.
which was not a real Metallica tour, and
Okay.
refers to the band members as a bunch of assholes.
Yes.
Metallica, in turn, was flattered.
Okay.
Kirk Hammett, the guitar player, noted that they tried to figure out how to incorporate that scene into their live shows. A bunch of assholes.
Oh my goodness.
Um,
Oh, that's funny.
they do seem like insufferable rich people.
Metallica?
Yeah, they've been rich a long
Wow.
time.
Well, yes, they have. They've been a band a long time.
Yeah, and they quit drinking, so I'm sure they're just insufferable.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we know reform people. They're no good.
Hmm. T-Bone Burnett acted as a music consultant. I think he was listed as the music archivist
Okay.
and help establish the dude's taste in music. He was the one to suggest that the dude hates the Eagles because T-Bone Burnett is not a fan of the Eagles.
Oh, oh no.
Gl-
Okay.
Glenn Fry of the Eagles was furious and um confronted Jeff Bridges at a party.
God.
Like, how dare you?
Dude, it was a movie. It was a part.
It's lines on a page. Shut
Yeah.
up. Go away.
Somebody wrote that. I said it.
Yeah, go talk to them.
Oh my God, you're kidding.
Talk about thinking too high of yourself.
Oh my, yeah.
Uh, um, where did I write that down? There was another use of a song based on the Eagles thing. Oh, Alan Klein wanted 150,000 for the use of Dead Flowers by the Rolling Stones, the song that plays over the end credits.
Yeah. 150,000?
Hey,
Well, that's the price, isn't it?
yep. Um, but he waived the fee altogether because he was so delighted when the dude talks about hating the Eagles.
Funny. Oh my goodness.
Um, Donnie is wearing um embroidered bowling shirts the whole time.
Yes.
None of them say his name.
They just said there was a name on there.
One of them had a name and it was not Donnie.
No, no,
And most of them were just initials that were not his initials.
no. Interesting.
John Goodman is only seen taking his glasses off at one time. And that was when they were in the funeral home. and he's reading the bill.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he had those yellow sunglasses on.
Yeah. Oh, is that all I wrote?
Were both of us kind of slacking this week?
Oh my god, that's all I wrote. Look, I had a whole nother page.
I don't know. I don't know. This was just a tough week for me. Just a personally tough week. Nothing happened at all, but I just couldn't get myself in gear.
Well, I feel like there were a lot of like paragraph stuff too.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, this was a very wordy r- study. When I was reading stuff, there was a lot, and then I'd look up something else. This is like, you start reading the phone book and you to look up your own name, and then you look up your neighbor's name, and then you think about somebody else you know, and you look up their name.
And then when you're looking for stuff, you find a goofy name and you gotta
Yep.
laugh about that for a while.
Exactly, exactly. And I think that's how this whole week went with my studying. It was like the squirrel kept running by, and I would look over at the squirrel.
Right.
This is just that kind of a week for me,
Yeah.
so
Well,
I'm sorry.
to the IMDb trivia page, the screenplay was written with John Goodman, Steve Buscemi, and Sam Elliott in mind.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Exactly understand why Sam Elliott was there?
I think he was there to be the narrator
Oh, okay.
because that's who was doing the narration.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew that right away, but it was just odd to me when he showed up, and I don't know, it was just odd to me. And like I said, I had just seen those reels on Facebook about him and those people at a restaurant videotaping a guy that was sitting at a counter eating, and they said, "Is that him? Is that really him?" No, it wasn't him. The man you were videotaping was younger and heavier, but he looked just like him. Just like him. I think of him as very tall and very thin.
um,
So,
the coffee shop that they're in is called Johnny's Coffee Shop, and it's been closed forever. But they only use it for filming. Scenes of American History X were also shot there.
cool.
Oh, I think my pages are just stuck together because I did write that down.
Or did you flip 2 pages and write stuff?
I don't. I think I'm just on crack.
Well, I understand that. Like I said, this has been a tough week for me, focus-wise, so it could
No,
very well could be.
no. I only wrote 2 pages.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. On drugs. There is a religious movement based on the dude called the Church of the Latter Day Dude.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, it's better than Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Oh, okay.
Jeff Bridges, in his second career as a musician, sometimes tours with a backing band called the Abiders
Okay.
because the dude abides.
Oh my goodness.
Let me see what else is here.
White Russians saw a surge of popularity in 1998 at the release of this movie.
There was a point in time where I tried to get into White Russians.
I just have never been a fan of vodka.
I'm not a fan of vodka. I also don't like Kahlua.
No, no,
Alcoholic coffee?
no.
Gross.
Yeah. And back in the 70s, when I was really drinking, um, there was all kinds of recipes to make that home brew.
Yeah.
And I just no, I just never got into it. But I'm not a huge fan of alcoholic drinks with milk in it, other than a brandy Alexander.
Ugh.
And I don't consider a big scoop of ice cream milk.
Right. Jimmy Dale Gilmore, the guy who played Smokey, admits he's been asked over 100 times whether he stepped over the line or not. Gilmore says that the answer is a secret that he'll take to his grave. Remember when Walter pulls the gun? Smokey, you were over the line. Mark it 0. Mark it 0.
Yes.
And he's telling him he's going to enter a world of pain.
I didn't think that that was a real gun. I thought he was going to light his cigarette with that after.
No, no, he ejects a.
He did. I saw that. Uh, After I was thinking that he's going to light his cigarette with that any minute, he cocked that gun. I thought, oh, that is a real gun. Oh, there's a Wikipedia page about White Russians. Let's look at it.
Oh God.
Why does he call it a Caucasian? Because he put so much milk in it?
Okay,
Uh,
sure.
Does that sound reasonable? Oh, you know what? Your oh nope, here it is. Does it say your Wi-Fi is interfering with my no Wi-Fi?
Oh, I actually have Wi-Fi today.
No, apparently not because I'm not getting anything and it's not it keeps telling me you need to turn on your Wi-Fi.
Oh, that says I have Wi-Fi. Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers plays a character that was in a band called Autobahn, which is a jab at the German band Kraftwerk. Kraftwerk had a single called Autobahn.
Okay.
The two bands played venues together in the 80s. Could you imagine a Red Hot Chili Peppers Kraftwerk double feature? Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness.
Did you see that um the first guys that break in, no, the guys with the marmot, the ferret.
Yes, those three guys.
Yeah, that guy had a cricket bat. Did you notice that?
I did notice that
Yeah.
because I watch a lot of British TV, so I knew exactly what that thing was.
Yeah.
And I wondered why does he have that? But,
They're not American, that's why they don't have it.
but
Uh, but I think that was just to show that they're not American.
oh, okay.
Charlize Theron was considered for the role of Bunny Lebowski.
Oh no, that wouldn't have been right at all.
20-year-old Charlize Theron? Coulda.
Okay. I think she has too serious a face. Okay, here we go. Traditionally the cocktail was called the Black Russian and it first appeared in 1949,
Ooh, okay.
later named White Russian after the addition of cream. That that does not have any Russian ties
Okay.
other than the fact that it's made with vodka.
Okay.
The dictionary calls it a cocktail. Okay,
Well, yeah, it would be a cocktail.
it would be 1 ounce of southern, one each southern vodka and cream. What is southern? Oh,
Oh.
coffee. It was a short-lived brand of liqueur called Southern. So that was before
Before
Kahlua.
Kahlua? Oh,
Yeah, interesting.
gross.
Yeah, well, you know, we made our own White Russians, and I think that they are pretty damn good.
Yeah,
I introduced Alexis to the cold brew cold foam at Tim Hortons today,
it was delicious.
and I think it looks just like a White Russian.
It does.
So,
Tastes much better.
and we have beautiful rocks glasses that Justin's mom Joy gave me last Christmas,
I
Christmas
think so.
before. They're beautiful, and I've never had a use for them. And we were talking about this. I thought I've got those gorgeous glasses, and they are really pretty glasses.
Yeah.
I'll take a picture of them and put it on Facebook.
Yeah. We had nachos as our theme, but I didn't see any nachos being
You
eaten in the
you know
movie.
what? The only thing it said in all the stuff I read that they ate hamburgers. They did. They
They
In-N-Out
had the
burgers,
In-N-Out burgers.
um, nachos. They had other things, bar food type stuff. I only saw them eating those 2 hamburgers and the peanuts or something, popcorn from the basket on the bar.
Right.
That's the only food I saw them eating.
Yeah. So,
So where did this whole list of food come from that
no idea. But the nachos were amazing.
they were? We made our own. It was, we made self-serve nachos,
Yeah.
and I had, green olives and tomato and beans and meat, and Lex had beans and meat. Did you have you didn't put olives on yours, did you?
No.
You're not an olive person.
No.
But mine were delicious. I ate my whole tray full,
Yeah, me too.
and I am stuffed. Lex also made us cookies that we haven't eaten
We
yet.
haven't eaten those yet.
I'll take I take my cookie home?
Yeah.
'Cause I am really still full.
Okay. I pointed out the woman sitting with the nihilists, missing the toe. That was musician Amy Mann. She's married to Michael Penn, who is Sean Penn's brother. Michael Penn
Really?
had a hit in the 80s called No Myth.
Yeah.
That's a great song. And Amy Mann with her band Till Tuesday had a hit in the 80s called Voices Carry. You know that song.
Yes. Yes, I do. I kind of recognize the name.
Yeah.
So, I think I did know that.
Amy Mann also did a lot of work with Portlandia, the Fred Armisen show.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Okay. All right. Well, I thought it was pretty funny when they panned down her leg and there was all that gauze. Oh, there's where the toe came from.
The whole front of that cowboy boot was gone.
Was that a cowboy boot?
Yeah, it was a cowboy boot. It's like the whole
Oh,
toe was removed.
yes, that was. Oh my goodness, that was funny.
Dude drinks 9 white Russians during the course of the movie.
Is that all?
Only 9.
He spilled most of them.
There's a beverage here.
That was pretty funny. Oh my goodness. Here's the thing. Why is Lebowski called the dude? I think he was just because he named himself that.
Yeah, I think that's just what he called
He
himself.
just called himself that. Yeah. Oh no. It says the dude is partly based on a real person named Jeff Dowd. The Coen brothers met Jeff while working on promotional material for their first uh, film, Blood Simple.
Oh, okay. Dowd, dude,
Yep.
makes sense.
Yep.
The bowling alley scenes were filmed at the former Holly Star Lanes near Santa Monica and 101 freeway ramp. The bowling alley has since been torn down and a new elementary school stands in its place.
Oh my goodness. Is it called the Dude School?
No.
That's too bad.
John Goodman once did a commercial for In-N-Out Burger.
No, no, really?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. Oh, that's funny. He refers to that um bathtub scene as the marmot. That's funny.
Yeah.
But that animal was a ferret.
I just thought both of the animals in the film are incorrectly named. The nihilist marmot was actually a ferret, and Cynthia's Pomeranian was a terrier.
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
The gun that Walter pulls out in the bowling alley is a Colt model 1911 .45 caliber semi-automatic handgun, which was standard for U.S. military sidearm during um, Vietnam.
Okay.
So that's exactly why he'd have a gun like that.
Yes, he brought that home with him from the war.
I love how everything related back to Vietnam. Nothing had anything to do with Vietnam in this movie, but everything went back to Vietnam.
Yes. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, here's a little continuity. The check that dude writes in the beginning of the movie for 69 cents is post dated. He clearly writes the date as 9/11/91. And when he speaks to his landlord later in the movie, the landlord reminds him that tomorrow is the 10th.
Yes.
So he wrote a post dated check at the grocery store for 69 cents.
Okay.
The phone that he's carrying like a purse, is a Fujitsu Commander phone.
That was an early phone.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Cynthia's dog's name was Thurston, according to a plaque on the dog carrier.
Thurston.
Yeah.
Well, he said it was a show dog. But when did that dog get in the car? Because he had it later on. What did that dog was running around the parking lot? I was sure they were gonna drive over
Yeah.
it. I was certain they were
Dog's
gonna
got
smack
papers.
that dog flat.
No, it's got papers.
That was so funny. They came out of there, him carrying that carrier and the little dog running all around barking. Nobody even noticed. Nobody noticed.
This film is included in Roger Ebert's greatest movies list.
Oh my goodness, now okay. That sounds fun. Now I'm getting into stuff. What does the rug represent? What's an allegory for this movie? I mean, holy cow.
Oh, yeah, we
Let's
could dissect this if we wanted to. I don't
let's
think it's that deep. I
no,
think it's just a
it's just a movie.
burnout just gets mixed up in a whole thing.
Right. In the wrong place at the wrong time on the wrong day.
Right.
And it just spirals out of control from there.
Singer-songwriter Phoebe Bridgers named her 2017 debut album Stranger in the Alps after an excerpt from the TV edit of Walter's car smashing tirade. When in the movie, he's yelling, "This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass."
Right.
The
He
TV edit
over and over and over again he said that.
the TV stream the TV edit says this is what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps.
Oh my god, okay. Okay.
Now, we've talked about this before, the book, 1001 Movies You Must See Before You Die. This is included.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How fun. Here's a here's a question. What makes The Big Lebowski great? I think it's funny. It's timeless funny.
And I think that at some point in everybody's life, they've been the dude, just kind of flailing through.
And we all have that friend who's always getting us in trouble.
Yeah,
And we also have that friend who's just always a step behind.
right.
It's a timeless, funny movie.
Yeah.
This says quirky humor and dialogue. Well, yes. That's what makes a movie, quirky humor and dialogue. That was deep. I enjoyed the movie. I'm surprised that I liked the movie so much. This is a movie I would probably watch again even.
Yeah?
I think it would be
Okay.
to see all that stuff that I think I missed.
Okay.
You know, when he was in that bathtub with all those candles around there and that little bottle of Mr. Bubble behind him, I thought, do men do that?
I don't think so.
I thought, I need to watch what came up to that. I don't remember. Did something happen and that's why he needed a bubble bath when he got home? I don't know. It was weird,
Yeah.
but it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yes, I enjoyed it.
Good.
And we did do a TikTok, y'all.
Yeah.
So look for that.
Yeah.
Um it's kind of pathetic, just like us.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. It's got 256 views so far.
Holy cow!
Thank you, everybody who's watched it.
Yes. Oh my goodness. That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, we found bathrobes, we found goofy pants to wear,
Yes.
and just regular old tops with our
Yeah.
goofy pants.
She has a V-neck on. He mostly wore V-necks. I thought he wore like a wife beater one time in one of the pictures I saw, but I think it was just a regular t-shirt.
Yeah,
So
with the neck stretched out.
I messed up with my little tank top.
It's all right.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
But this attractive bathrobe that doesn't go around me, I found at the Nine Lives thrift shop.
nice.
So, head over to the Nine Lives. They had a lot of stuff in there today. That the day I went in.
Really?
Um, I've been in the Nine Lives when they did. I love thrift shops. Um, and I only went to Nine Lives because I went to the Humane Society one, and they don't open until 11 o'clock in the morning. And I was already out at 10, and I wasn't hanging around there.
Yeah, there's really nothing to do right there.
No, nothing. Go to McDonald's, but heck, you come out of there poisoned. So I don't go to
Mm.
McDonald's anymore, just
Yeah,
in case.
yeah,
But yeah, they had a set of beautiful lamps in there, and I thought, oh, I need these lamps. But I, of course, walked out without them.
yeah.
Everything you see in a thrift shop is what you need.
Right.
So so I walked out. So, but yeah, people go to the Nine Lives thrift shop.
Yeah.
I like it there. But yeah, everything else was closed. I'm thinking, come
Well, and
on.
the Goodwills that we went to were pretty short on men's clothing just in general.
Yes. And I went to two other Goodwills. After we went to those two,
Yeah,
nothing.
really.
Very, very slim pickings.
Huh.
Very slim. But, I understand that's often the case because, people, men apparently wear their clothes until they fall off. I don't know.
I don't know. Speaking of Goodwill, I got rid of those bags, you see.
Yeah. Yay.
6 garbage bags full of clothing.
Wow. Wow. Do you have anything left?
Surprisingly, yes.
I know, isn't that funny when we get rid of stuff out of our closets? And why aren't I standing here naked?
Right. Right.
You know? And why did I have 6 bags of extra clothes?
Well, a lot of them were from from a different life when I was much smaller that I will never ever ever see again.
Oh. Yeah, I did get rid of a bunch of clothes from a different time for me too recently. Yeah, it was at that senior center yard sale.
Yeah.
Got rid of tons of clothes then.
Yeah.
And I had gotten rid of tons of clothes when I moved.
Great.
So I still have clothes like these pants I'm wearing today. I'm surprised they went all the way up to my waist.
Right.
Yeah.
Me too. These are just the regular size.
Yes. Yes. And I can't believe they went even first off, they went on,
Right.
and then they went up to my waist.
I was shocked
Amazing.
because I had another like loud pair, but they kind of went with the shirt too much.
Oh,
I
okay.
want to go a matchy matchy.
Okay. Well, when we got a really good picture of that shirt that like the same color you're wearing,
Yeah.
his pants kinda did match,
Yeah, I guess.
but we didn't wanna do that.
Yeah, I didn't want to go matchy matchy.
No. We're happy going our own way.
Yeah.
Our This is our own impression of the dude.
Yeah.
Me in this I got see, he didn't wear a plaid bathrobe, he just wore a plain looked like a terry bathrobe.
Yeah.
I have on a plaid bathrobe. We'll have to have pictures. We'll put pictures on the
Yeah,
internet of how ridiculous we.
we look absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, but we have fun. We have fun.
Yeah, when that guy was on my porch delivering my Amazon stuff, I had wanted to go say because he heard me talking to the cats, so I wanted to just go grab it, but I didn't want him to see how ridiculous I looked, so I just kind of waited until he left.
And I drove through the drive-through in this getup. So at Tim Hortons, they don't care.
They can't see that far into your car.
I can see your top, the top of you.
Well, the top of you doesn't look that.
It looks like I have a little plaid cotton bathrobe on, for Christ's sake.
Maybe they just thought you were out on a day pass.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. That's me out on a day pass. Absolutely. Oh my God, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
Did you write down any deaths this week?
I do. You let me take my glasses off. I
I know one of the big ones for me was Tony Todd.
Yes,
I'm sick about that.
at just age 69.
Yeah, God,
That's
he seemed to be like a decent human being on top of being like a well-rounded actor.
yeah. Yeah, I was surprised. They showed pictures of him having interviews recently.
Yeah.
He didn't look well.
Oh.
I
Well, it said natural
I
causes.
wondered if he had some kind of an illness
Eh,
that had been working on him for a bit.
damn it. I was sad. I was very sad.
Yeah.
We'll never have a man as scary as him again.
Nope. Quincy Jones, 91.
Oh my gosh.
That's huge for the music industry. I've mentioned that name to a couple of people in passing, and they said, I don't know who that. I said, have you ever heard of Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard We Are the World?
Yeah.
That that is, he worked with every big star that everybody knows.
Yeah, without Quincy Jones, we wouldn't have the
No,
music that we know and
no,
love.
it would not be. He was he was one of those first innovators that got music the way we know it started.
Yeah.
Well, that's my opinion. I know
No,
a lot of people won't say that,
no,
but
you're 1,000%
he,
right.
he started out as a jazz musician.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So, that's the beginning of that. Jonathan Hayes from Little Shop of Horrors,
Yeah.
95 years old also.
Wow.
That's crazy. You told me this, Prince's sister, Tyka Nelson.
Yeah.
I didn't write down her age, sorry. But she can't be very old.
She was in her 60s.
Yeah, because Prince wasn't very old and she's just a couple of years older than him, so
Yeah. His only full sibling.
yes. Um I also said Bobby Allison of NASCAR fame, dead at 85.
Okay.
You didn't know who he was.
No.
When we were younger, NASCAR was on TV as a regular thing. Not that my mom and dad were fans of NASCAR, but that was a regular sports program that was on, and people my age know those names.
Okay.
Elwood Edwards,
The voice of You've Got Mail.
yeah, yeah, and last week I didn't, or last time we talked, I usually wait until like the day before or so to look through who has died in the last couple of weeks. And last week, I did not, or last time I did not do that. And discovered that Jack Jones also died in October at the age of 86. And again, you're probably saying Jack Jones.
Yeah, who's that?
He is a big singer. Have you ever seen the show Love Boat?
Oh,
The Love Boat. That he wrote and sang that song.
no shit. Okay.
So
Wow.
everybody knows him too without knowing who he was. So yeah,
Well, that's
that's what I
crazy.
got. There were other big names in jazz that died this last week, but I'm not really into jazz, and
I
to be
hate
perfectly
jazz.
honest, I don't like jazz.
I hate it.
And smooth jazz, I like even less than
Oh,
jazz. So they were big names. There again, jazz also influenced the music we listen to today.
I mean, I guess.
It did. We have to recognize that. Even though
I have to.
I don't. I think jazz is kind of like classical music. It just grates on me.
I'd listen to classical before I listen to jazz.
I'd rather not listen to either.
I'd listen to nothing before I listen to jazz.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of jazz. And all those years you kids played the music at
Ugh,
school, all that jazz music I listened to, ugh,
I hated playing it.
that was not the reason you were playing it. You were playing that to learn how to be a well-rounded human being. And look at you now, a well-rounded human being.
Okay,
You are.
sure.
And we are aware. We are aware of stuff. And we can say we don't like jazz because we have listened.
Yeah, I really hate Herbie Hancock.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's probably my favorite hater, but anyway.
Um, Another thing we did this week, is talking about Walter being a veteran. Um,
Yes.
we there was a Veterans Day thing at the high school that we both attended,
Yes.
for alumni veterans,
Yes.
and we had signed our my uncle Dave, mom's brother Dave, up as an
And
honoree.
yes. And our friend David Roush also, we
Yeah,
added him because I'm not sure he has any family left here in Toledo.
yeah, and it was a lovely little ceremony.
Yes. We apparently were the guests of honor.
Yeah,
That's because we were the only guests. But you know what?
basically.
I've been spreading the word. You put it on your class's Facebook page. I put it on my class's Facebook page, and I got a lot of response.
Yeah, I didn't get very many. I just got a few likes.
Okay. I got a number and some questions. If you hear this for some reason, Dave Roush, get in contact with people. They wanna hear from you. I heard from Leanne, who was a friend. She was kind of on the fringes of our group, more with the boys than me. But where's Dave? Do you have a phone? Can I give him a call? I'm thinking, you didn't call him. I don't know the phone number it was called at. But so, you know, if you're out there, Dave, and you hear this, give us a call.
Yeah.
We're looking for you. I'm sure he's still living his life in Texas,
Oof.
which he has lived in Texas since he got out of the army.
So hot there.
I think so.
Ooh.
Plus, the rain. They get the rain there so often.
Ugh. All that hurricane cast off stuff.
Yeah. But I thought that was I did not know my high school did that for its veterans, and I thought that that was a very nice thing to do.
Absolutely. And there were three little plaques that were full.
Yes. Yes.
So, obviously somebody's heard about this.
Right.
Um,
It's quiet, but it shouldn't be.
no. And they had some stories from some of the men killed in action,
Yes.
um, in that little hallway space.
Yep.
And that was nice.
And during the pandemic, some of the art students came in and made a mural in the hallway that they have dubbed the Veterans Hallway, which was pretty cool.
It was lovely.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
And they introduced some of the staff that was veterans.
Yeah.
And there was a person there that got pinned to stand up and talk that didn't want to, but
Yeah.
I felt a little bad that that lady didn't say, "Well, okay." appreciate you coming today. Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Let the poor man sit down. He did not want to talk. So, but it was lovely. There was a flag ceremony, and Alexis learned something about Adams County, Ohio,
Yeah, who knew?
that we lived there. Um, so yeah, I thought it was lovely. We talked to a full bird colonel.
Yeah, that was interesting.
He was he was a nice man. He was nice to talk to.
His wife kept calling him by his first name. I'm like, "You call him
Yeah, you called him sir. I know. I thought that was funny. But you noticed his shoes. I had noticed his shoes
Oh
also.
my
Like,
god, his shoes were
man,
mirrors.
they looked like mirrors. Yeah, yeah. And his uniform, he looked pretty. He looked pretty sweet.
Yeah, he did.
He was pleasant also.
Oh, real nice man.
Yep.
Very
Yeah.
happy to be there.
Yes. So that was a wonderful thing, wasn't it, for Memorial Day,
Veterans Day.
Veterans Day. I have been calling it Memorial Day for this whole time, haven't I?
I think so.
Oh my good heavensness. Veterans
It's
Day.
Veterans Day.
Ay, ay, ay. I am losing my damn mind.
That's all right.
Yeah, I guess that's what makes them cute.
Sure.
And I told Alexis that she needed to call Justin's school and see if they have a veterans wall.
Yeah.
So, we should recognize the people that keep us free,
Yeah.
because freedom is not free,
No.
period.
Uh-uh.
But they had the choir sang the Star Spangled Banner.
And they did a great job.
Oh, it was
You know,
lovely. Well,
who
very
knew that
nice.
9 high school kids could sing better than paid,
A music,
celebrity
yeah,
singers?
celebrity singer, right? Go figure. And that young man had had a, what do they call those when they do those speaking things? I know it has a name. He had
He had a personal story to
yeah,
to a little relation to the whole subject.
yeah.
Yeah, what is that called?
Oh my gosh. If you know what it is, let us know.
Yeah.
But he had written us, he had done a little talk.
Is that like a little testimonial?
Yes, it was a testimonial, but that has a specific name in the high school. Kids go to class. It's like when you go, and you learn debate and stuff like that. It's like that. You learn how to write something that says something. I'll think of it when I'm driving home. But he that was nice. He did a nice job on that.
I didn't learn anything in high school.
Well, well, neither did I. Except how to get out a different door than your bully. I mean, other than that,
Yeah,
I mean, always know where your bully is so you can exit left or something.
right.
Yeah, no, I can't say I learned anything in high school. But,
But the new Bowser was lovely.
oh,
I've never been
wow.
inside.
Yeah. It was really, really nice.
Yeah.
I had been in there to vote a couple of times, just in through the doors. You saw where we were. We had to go almost through the entire school to get to
Oh
where
my
we were
god.
going. But it's beautiful.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah. It sounded just like a school. There were people in the gym squeaking their shoes, playing basketball, it sounded like.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was weird, wasn't it, to go into
To go in school during school, like I felt like I shouldn't have been there.
right. Right, and we were standing in the office and there were, what, 2, 3 sets of parents?
Yeah.
Man alive, you'd think that they would have, put their windows down so the weed wasn't so strong going in to
Whoa.
talk to the school.
Yeah.
Come on.
That was I was surprised by that. Well, I guess I shouldn't have been surprised
No.
by that, but I was surprised by that. I was just like, wow,
Yeah.
that is
Some
strong.
strong stuff. So, I don't know. I don't understand people anymore.
Whatever. You do what you do.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You be you, do.
I mean, I just what you do in the privacy of your own home is what you do. But You know, you're not gonna catch me going out
Not to the high school to smelling like weed.
thinking like that.
Uh-uh. Anyway, but it was lovely. Appreciate that the Toledo City Schools is recognizing their vets. I think that's a nice thing to do.
Yeah,
Yeah, what else did we've done this week? We've done a lot this week.
I've been busy.
Yeah.
I Big Daddy and I put money down on a new furnace, a
Oh,
air conditioning combo.
holy cow. Okay. Thank God you're rich. Okay. Thank God you have jobs.
Come on, global pandemic.
I know.
That's the only reason I can afford to buy a new furnace and air conditioner.
Yeah, they were passing out all kind of money then, weren't they?
Well, not even that. It's just that because we didn't do anything, we didn't go anywhere. Like
Right?
our takeout was severely limited. Like we saved a ton of money.
Right?
Like
I know.
who knew that just staying home was so cheap?
What? What? Yeah, go figure. But yeah, when you need it, you need it. I mean,
Yeah.
and praise God that we could afford it. You could afford it.
Yeah. Yeah, cuz the air conditioning wasn't going to come back on.
No,
That was a kaput.
no. I could not live without air conditioning.
I will not.
No. I have that rule. The heat cannot come on in the house before October, but the air conditioning can be turned on at any time.
Right.
There
Right.
is no limit on it. And it has not been um cool here. In crazy Ohio, I mean, we've had 70 and 80-degree days already this month.
And
Although it did get a little cool yesterday and the day before.
I'm going to tell you that a lady at work told me to go look at the weather, and I'm looking at the weather. Where do you go to get the pardon
Pardon me.
where do
Uh,
you go? That's the hourly.
like on
No,
AO.
monthly. Monthly. Here it is. Monthly. Shut up and go away from me. This says that shut up and go away from me. Um November, that's all 40s. December. Well, this says this is different. The other day at work, we were looking at it and it said that the first week of December was in the 80s. Now it says 40s, 50s, 30s. A little bit of snow in the early beginnings of December. But yeah, I don't know what the hell we were looking at, but it was wild. And I said, if it's 80 degrees, the 4th of December, we just need to just die.
Yeah, I mean, good heavens. The y- those people that say there is no such thing as global warming, what are you saying now?
Yeah,
This is November, and yeah, next weekend, next like Thursday and Friday and Saturday, we're supposed to have snow flurries with our rain. But I'm thinking it won't be snow flurries. It's just going to be hard rain.
probably.
I don't think that, you know,
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, this says it's 56 degrees right now, which I believe it's about that. This is November. Coming up to Thanksgiving, we should have snow on the ground.
Absolutely. And with snow on the ground, we're waiting for that snow because we have a movie on deck that we need snow for. God damn it.
I know I cleaned my garage out getting it ready for the snow, and I moved that axe again. So
So
that axe keeps moving, but it's not going into the movie box for the show.
right. So at some point when snow is on the ground, we're going to watch The Shining.
Yes, because that was suggested to us, and we will.
Yeah, and I just bought it. It's sitting right there on the table.
Oh, cool. Okay. Okay. Well, we have the axe.
We got an
I
axe.
got rid of the sled. I'm sorry. If I had known we'd needed it now. I
Uh,
would have saved the little red racer's sled.
no, it's okay. We don't need it.
We could make a paper one.
We don't really need it.
No, we don't. No, we don't. We got an axe though.
Yeah, I'm
That's more important than the sled.
going to figure out how to rig a cigarette with, 90% ash, like Wendy Torrance's. I'll show you a picture. The only thing more tense in that movie is wondering why her ash is not falling off her cigarette. Her cigarette is this long. The ash is this long, and she's moving her hands around, and that ash is not going nowhere. It's right there.
Oh my god. It's not like just sitting. I'd say sit it in an ashtray and burn it, but
No,
no?
it's attached to the cigarette. It's wild.
Oh my god. Oh, did you look at the cover? Do we need to paint the handle of the axe?
Oh, we can look at that when we're
Yeah,
done.
we'll have to.
I'm kind of landlocked here.
Yeah, me too. Me too. We're both trapped in our own little zones.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll check that
yeah,
because the axe is just a wet, regular wooden handled axe,
yeah.
and she feels that it should be red.
Uh, maybe not the handle, but maybe the axe head itself.
Oh, golly, we'd have to clean it. It's got all that mud on it.
Well, yeah.
Okay, we can do that. We can do that.
Um, but yeah, The Shining at some point. We haven't talked about a next movie. I have no idea what we're gonna do next.
No, let's see. We're getting into December.
Yeah,
It seems like craziness, but yeah, boom, this year is gone fast.
it really has. So we'll find something to watch. We always do.
Yeah.
And I'll try to let you know less than a day or more than a day in advance because
Oh, but that's our MO. Why would we want to do anything else?
I've been thinking about this since Tuesday, and I finally sat down yesterday and posted it. I was just like, I need to do this. Been thinking about doing it since Tuesday.
Pardon me again. Yep. Yep. Yeah, we do. We love doing this, but we're just really not good at doing this, apparently.
Yeah.
That's okay. It always comes out okay.
Yeah.
When I listen, I think it sounds reasonable. Sounds like two reasonable human beings are talking about stuff. So until they get to the politics stuff and
Well, everything sucks there. So
yeah,
I mean, let's just not even go there.
no, no. It is what it is. It will be what it will be.
Well, we could watch the Gremlins, but it's not Gremlins 2 is listed as a cult classic, but Gremlins 1 is not.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we've seen that before. I mean, that's not unusual that a second movie would be.
But the first one happens over Christmas.
That is correct. I do remember that.
Yeah, so you want to watch that?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll bet you if we look on a different list that movie will be on it.
Oh, maybe. Who knows?
We don't want to stray from our genre.
Well, I mean,
We can.
unless you want to watch, Christmas horror,
No,
which I don't really care about.
we've done some horror recently, so we can move. That's why we did the Big Lebowski, just a 180 turn from our horror movies.
Yeah, we finished up our public domain horror. I think we had a little bit of fun with that.
Yes, I think so. How interesting is that stuff that it's something someone has worked so hard to do can
Just be free.
be free.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, most of those people are dead, so
Yeah.
so is it free? Yeah, heck yeah, why not? Craziness.
Yeah.
We're pathetic, I admit it.
That's all right.
Yeah. What else? What else is going on?
Nothing.
Me either. It's gonna be a short day?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm all right with that. I'm ready for a nap.
Yeah.
I had a big full tummy full and
I'm ready for a cookie.
I got some cookies to look forward to.
Yeah.
Life is good.
All right, everybody. We will see you with something in a couple weeks.
Will do.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye.